Okay, so I recently did a review on Sailor Moon for the Super Nintendo, which totally sucked ass. Now, to my surprise, there is actually more than just that game in this series. I thought they would have given up after that, but apparently there are more, and this is one of the only good games in the series. This is, that always scares me. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is an arcade version of the same game that I played for you, but it is much better, as you will see here. Yeah, once again, you get to choose one of these 5. I always choose Amy here because I somehow think that she's better. I don't know why. But it does seem to make a little bit of a difference. So right away you notice one improvement. They actually walk like they have a purpose in life. And for all of you undersexed anime nuts, you can notice you can see up her skirt. I'm sure that's a plus for some of you. The enemies are, you know, a bit less uninspired. You got an old man and some sort of cross-dressing Dolph Lundgren. I don't know. But as you can see, the fighting mechanics are, you know, a little better. The game actually moves. It's kind of exciting. And if you're going to rip off Ninja Turtles, this is the way you do it. Alright, I don't care that it's a rip-off of Ninja Turtles as long as it's fun. I mean, shit, what the hell do I care? I guess the only thing that I kind of have a problem with are the sound effects here. I mean, the key up kind of sounds like sex moans or something. I don't know. And it does kind of get annoying, but, you know, it's a small thing. And, you know, the overall gameplay more than makes up for it. Another big improvement that they made here was obviously in the graphics. I mean, this was made in 1995. These graphics aren't, you know, cutting edge or anything, but, you know, they do their part, and they're, you know, the characters look like who they're supposed to look like, and the animations are really crisp and clean. Certainly an improvement over the Super Nintendo, where each animation had like about 2 frames to it. Another thing that's pretty cool about this game is that each character has her own unique special move that actually does damage, unlike the SNES version. And you see here, I'm going to beat a magical silver tampon out of one of these characters here, and that enables you to do a special move here that actually does some damage. Now watch this. Alright, again, the nice animation, and that killed everybody pretty much. That's really powerful. And you can actually, you can save those tampons up. I don't know what they are. Magic wands or something, I don't know. You can save up to 3 of them at a time. And, you know, obviously 3 will do the most damage. And even if you die, those wands carry over into your continue. So that's another great game feature here that was absent from the SNES version. You also have a smaller special move that you can use if you get surrounded by a bunch of enemies at once, which you'll see right there it is. And that's kind of like the special move that I showed you in the SNES version. And unfortunately, it also takes life away from you, but, you know, it comes in handy, and, you know, it's actually quite useful. You'll end up using it a lot in your gameplay, I'd imagine. And I just thought that I'd show you this scene, to show you an enemy that was in the SNES version. I believe I referred to her as Sunburnt Susan Sarandon. And now you'll get to see how much damage you get to use when you have 3 of the magical silver tampons. That does a lot of damage. And you also get to see your ally Tuxedo Mask, who was notably absent from the SNES version altogether. I have no idea what he just said, but that actually does help you, because that rose that he threw at her, first of all, damages the boss, and also, if he had thrown it in the right place and he wasn't such a lame asshole in that particular scene, I'd be able to pick up the rose and refill my life entirely. But as it is, he threw it off the screen like a jackass, and I can't pick it up. But that usually comes in as a big help. So yeah, I don't want to give too much of it away, but yeah, this is a really great game here, and if you can find a copy of this, I know they released it on PlayStation. I would buy it. I think it might be worth owning. And this version actually tells the story. You know why the enemies are after you, and you know that's kind of helpful to someone like me who hasn't seen the show in what, shade over 9 years. You know, things like that are helpful. And if you want to play a good Sailor Moon game, I think this is your best bet, because all the other ones suck, quite frankly. I can tell you right now, the RPG sucks, I played that, and the other side-scroller for the SNES sucks. So if you're going to play a Sailor Moon game, play this one. Alright, this is Sycophant signing out.